Thank you so much for joining us. We will be starting our segment of the presentation. So in this video, I will outline the structured approach that Keiron and I implemented to support college pilots in building resilience and optimizing their flight performance. So I'm Dr. Teresa. I'm the director of the Counseling Center here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach. I've been in my position now for about 5 years, and I work really closely with the Aviation and Mental Health Task Force.
Hi, my name is Keiron. I'm a licensed mental health counselor at the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Counseling Center. I've been here for about 4.5 years, and I've been working with student pilots on a variety of concerns. The purpose of the course is to teach skills for having resilience in the face of common experiences of stressors and difficulty. Stated quite simply, resilience is the ability to not only survive, but both survive and thrive. And resilience is about responding to adverse or challenging circumstances and learning the positive skills and strategies, such as routines, that would enable our students to live happy, full, and successful lives. So this 4-part course provided them with a personalized set of strategies that they can implement for self-care and optimizing their academic and social experiences to better prepare them to be safer pilots.
Our course design, again, involved the 4 different modules, and these particular modules were wellness and resilience, mindfulness, dialectical behavioral therapy, also known as DBT skills, and developing therapeutic lifestyle changes, also known as TLCs. So our first module, again, focused on wellness and resilience. We began to explore just the roots of inherent stress to define the concepts of stress and the allostatic load. We described the dual factor model of mental health and explained why it's important to both manage distress and promote well-being. And then define the concept of resilience and describe why it's important for our students to really kind of integrate this into their life, but how they're going to take it with them as a professional in the field. So really hoping that these skills will help develop them not only in the moment, but they learn from them, practice them, and then take them with them into their future careers.
So we introduced the concept of the APT framework to our participants. The APT framework was a foundational element that we referred our students back to in terms of how they were able to identify the keys to resilience, and that the focus were tied back to concepts they were already familiar with within the field of aviation. So something like I'm safe, which allows them to stop and check in with themselves. Decide, which is a moment of checking in with the circumstances and the environment around them, and the post-flight debrief with their flight instructor, where they're checking in regards to how they experienced, how they had their experience, and how they were able to communicate that interpersonally with someone else.
Our learning objective for Module 2 was, again, a focus on mindfulness. So again, we explained mindfulness and how our brains kind of function, talking about neuroplasticity being a big part of that conversation. We use mindfulness skills to gain greater mental clarity, assist in coping strategies, and for better decision-making during stressful situations. We describe the different components of mindfulness and related practices that led to increased awareness and better decision-making and coping strategies, and then actually learning specific mindfulness practices that strengthen and enable the student to be more aware of thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. And during each of the modules, we actually opened up each module with a mindfulness activity, and we ended it with a mindfulness activity.
Module 3, we focused on skill development through DBT skills. So DBT stands for dialectic and behavioral therapy, and that it really focused on being able to define the concept of emotions, describing why we have emotions, and why they are critical aspects to life. We explained the purposeful management of intense negative emotions is critical for having resilience, and that using skills and strategies to implement when we're having negative emotions that are overwhelming. And finally, explaining why purposely cultivating positive emotions are critical for resilience.
All right, and so our final module was really focused on developing therapeutic lifestyle changes, also called the TLCs. We wanted our students to learn skills for improving interpersonal relationships and address building and maintaining relationships and resolving conflict. We wanted our students to really work on understanding mental and the physical benefits of purposefully scheduling in downtime and recreation during the week. Intentionally scheduling downtime to reflect and hit the relaxation response in recreational activities in an effort to experience the positive emotions, to really tap into those. And then to distinguish between distress tolerance and then self-care skills, and know when you need one versus when you need the other. And refreshers is another acronym, and we know our students love acronyms. So here's another one that's very easy, hopefully, for them to remember. But it focuses on relationships, really cultivate and nurture the meaningful connections with others, really kind of picking the people in our lives who give us energy and not the ones who necessarily bring us down. To focus on exercise, engage in physical activities, to stay fit and energized, to make sure that we incorporate fun into our activities. I think our relaxation, which means to manage stress and unwind, to maintain some mental peace, to eat well, choose nutritious foods to support both the physical and mental health, making sure that students get sufficient sleep. We know that's a big part of aviation, to ensure that that quality sleep is a focus of our efforts. So that really helps us with enhancing our mental clarity, our ability to concentrate and kind of be alert. Help others, perform acts of kindness, and volunteer to improve your mood and well-being while making positive impact. Earth is to spend time in nature, feel refreshed and satisfied. And then our reason, find a sense of purpose through spirituality or personal values to enrich your life. So really helping our students to kind of connect with this and kind of integrate it into their day-to-day activities and get them to a place where they can thrive and survive. All right, well, that concludes our segment of the presentation. So thank you all for your attention. Our contact information, I'm sure will be provided in the next slides. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. But again, thank you for your attention and your time.